Is there a like a group name for Dax's followers? Does he have that stuff?
I have no idea.
Not
we
sure?
could check his hashtags.
Okay, we'll ask. We'll just ask them.
Is screen cap going?
Yeah, everything's going.
Okay, sick.
You always make me second guess it. Damn you, Chris. See, look at it.
I saw you click everything else. I just didn't see that one.
I mean, might as well make the checks, right? Red light?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the red light. Okay. Welcome back to 307 Reacts. It's me, Matt. It's him, Chris.
Yeah.
And today, we are back, finally, with our dude Dax. One of my favorite artists on our channel, just because he is on a level of rap music that is just...
unreal.
I don't get it. Like the first time we watched it, and I was a big proponent of Eminem back in the day, and like I still think that in Eminem's version of Rap God, he does a very, very good job. He raps so fast in that song. And then Dax comes out and he's like, not only will I do you tribute to that song, but I'm going to challenge you a little bit on it too. Like it blew my mind, and it was all in one take. He did a one take video on it, like.
Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, go check. I couldn't even tell you what episode it is, but it's back there.
It's back. Fortunately enough, we have a search bar on our page where you can just type in Dax and it'll pull up all of his stuff. So and I think we have a playlist for him too. So, so today we are watching Child of God. He just released this one
a couple days ago.
Let's take a look really quick here. So he has 500,000 views on it, and it was released 2 days ago. That's wow. Number 39 on trending is his hashtag. So I might put that in the description for this one.
That's just. The hash, like when you get trending, it puts that on your video.
Oh, does it? So it automatically.
His hashtags are in the description.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. Okay. And he always puts his lyrics in the description too, which
nice.
I really like. That's pretty cool. So, anyways, let's Child of God, religion, church, Christianity. Oh, okay. So this might be a little bit of a I don't even know what to call it, like a hit, like a church hymn kind of rap thing. I don't know. He just got a lot of religious tags in there.
I guess he about to take us to church. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's get it. This is a Child of God by Dax. Before we get into it, make sure to comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, become part of the notification gang, and make sure you go subscribe to Dax too. He's like one of the biggest rap stars on YouTube right now. He's crazy. So here we go. Subject to interpretation. All of this, just. No agenda pushing here, okay? Super vivid, man.
Dear God, thank you for leading me down this path. I'm thankful for the man that I am. At first, I didn't understand. Now I see the tribulations that I faced were all part of the plan. I tried to walk away, I wasn't whole. You fill the gap inside my heart and let me know I had a soul. I was bleeding on the inside, nobody could see. Then I looked into the mirror, he was staring back at me. Now I gotta say, I was lost, where'd I go? Now I'm here, glory road. Child of God, not a sheep, lost my way, came on home. Used to think the world was cold and I was fighting all alone, until I made that call and heard his voice and touched right through that phone. All my pain, all my stress, added to the dumb neglect. I used to take my burdens and disperse them around to all my friends. Anger and frustration was a means, but never to an end, until you picked me up and took that weight right up off my chest.
Okay,
I like
so
that. That's cool.
Dax is a religious man. He's definitely a religious man. And I like finding things out about artists through their music like that. You know, like if you would have asked me a few videos ago on Joker and Joker Returns, is Dax a religious man? I'd be like, if he is, he's got some
maybe
he's got some repenting to do or something. But it's so clearly he's a man of Christ for sure. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not a religious man myself, but it's nice that he's putting it in a way where it's not essentially like praise Jesus and like he's not trying to preach anything. He's just saying like this is what I found for myself that helped me get through my shit.
Well, and it's not even necessarily that he's like, hey, you should feel this way or you should believe this way. He's like, man, I've been through some stuff, and he's like, and this is what works for me, and I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, this is what I found. Like, when I was going through my thing.
We look at the beginning, and like, it's going through like their crucifixion, right?
Right.
And so he, I believe, God, it's been a while, but I believe Peter was the one who helped him carry the cross at least part of the way up.
Okay.
And so he's like, I basically in this story he's playing Peter, and he's like, hey, you helped me through some stuff, and I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
He's like, this is a tough time for you, and you were there for me, so I'm gonna help you here.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
So
for sure. And I've never seen like I didn't ever see the Passion of the Christ movies.
I never did either.
Okay, I didn't know if you had or like because the beginning of it's pretty like, and this is one of the things I love so much about Dax is his production. Like his videos are always so like if this is your first time watching him with us, go check out some of his other stuff. Like his Joker videos are insane. His Rap God video is insane. Like his cinematography and his choreography and stuff are awesome. His makeup is always great. Like he I don't know who does it for him, whose company is. I'm sure you could read it in the description or whatever, but like they do a great job, man. They don't try and cut corners on anything. Their productions are high quality, and that's one of the things I like most about watching him. So
yeah, for sure.
Beginning of it definitely was like I felt like I'm watching a movie, like oh fuck, dude, this is crazy. So and we've said before he's a great actor. Like I think he's an awesome actor.
Like
so
dude, you start putting him in movies, man.
Seriously, like give him some parts, let him try out, let's see what happens. So let's go.
Added to the dumb neglect, I used to take my burdens and disperse them around to all my friends. Anger and frustration was a means, but never to an end until you picked me up and took that weight right up off my chest. A child of God, nothing more, nothing less. Born sinner, not by choice, but also born blessed. I could feel the pressure building up and choking at my neck. Then God told me take a breath and he would handle all the rest. I'm not a stranger to evil, I've done wrong to people. I've told lies, but in his eyes I am still equal. My words weaponized, bars save lives, they lethal and take off in the sky, spread wings like eagles. My life's an open book, something for the world to see. People watching what I do, so I'm careful of words I speak. Came up as a child, I never thought that this was what I'd be, but now that it's my path, I swear to God that I won't fail to lead. Speaking positivity with every single breath I breathe. Looking up to God, I'm on my hands and down on my knees, asking him to grant me with the strength in this world of greed to be the person that will have a shoulder when they need to lean. Promises I made to you, God, yes I will keep. May not be who they want, but I'm making what they need. Rose from the dirt in the middle of the con.
Like that, he's like, I may not be what they want, but I'm giving them what they need. Like, yeah, I like that. Like, even with the Joker video, which was more of kind of a dark, like, crazy,
definitely,
like,
yeah, definitely.
Even with that video, it's something that people need to know. Like, hey, dude, you're not alone. Like, I go through the same shit, and like, this is how I deal with it. So like it's just cool.
I'm not basically like I'm not asking you to follow me. I'm just saying if you need a dose of reality, like this is I can give it to you real quick.
He said, my life's an open book. He said you look to me like I'm going through the same stuff you're going through. Like it doesn't matter that I'm famous. I'm a famous rapper on YouTube or whatever. He's like I'm just a normal dude that still struggles with this, that, or the other, and goes through this, and people say these things to me, and like all this crazy stuff. So
we've talked about it before, but I'm sure that's a commonality across people that are at this level. Dax has millions of followers on his social media platforms, and he's got millions of views on his YouTube videos and millions of spins on Spotify, and I'm sure there's just the amount of pressure that comes with that, shit, we were just talking the other day about how we get overwhelmed with comments on our puny little channel every once in a while. Like sometimes we go in there and it's like, dude, I responded to 30 comments today. I'm like, I know, dude, I responded to like 30 comments too. And we talk about it like we're exhausted from it. And it's like, I can't imagine what it's like on that kind of a scale. You know?
When it gets to that kind of scale, you have to kind of like pick what battles you're going to do, Like for me right now, connecting with you guys in the comments or connecting with you guys over Instagram is important to me.
And me, part of I feel like that's part of what powers the growth for our channel is us actually being responsive to people. Yeah. So
I mean, what was it? Tuesday night, I stayed up till probably midnight, 1 o'clock at night, or in the morning, going through comments, replying, at least interacting with them. I think I reacted and commented to close to 211 comments. So like. I couldn't imagine being on that scale and you release a video and then boom, like an hour later you have 300 comments. It's like, oh my gosh, dude! Like
an hour later, shit with Dax, like he releases this shit and 30 minutes later he's got he's got 80,000, 100,000 views on something. Yeah. And it's like fucking and 500 comments to go with it. It's like, man, that's crazy. Now, granted, most of them are just like loved it, keep up the good work, I'm here for the ride, And for most of those, it's just like heart react or a thumbs up or something like that. So for a lot of them, it's just going through, but it's just the overwhelming burden of having all of that. And it's there whether or not you have to deal with it, but it's there, and you feel some sort of innate responsibility to deal with that kind of stuff. So I think the message is pure for sure. Let's keep going.
Now not be who they want, but I'm making what they need. Rose from the dirt in the middle of the concrete and bloom to a tree to create and disperse seeds. Impact is what I breed, won't fall for anything. I answer to God, I don't answer to no human being. I am not a slave, I am not the devil nor a fiend. I'm a child of God just like you, we on the same team. Grab my hand, stand up, I won't leave you. You need me just as much as I need you. Fight these battles with me, I promise that you will see through and stand tall over things beneath you. Child of God, he is I and you are him. To see God, we must first look within. Nowhere else, no place, no human, no race, just us and faith till we meet again. It's Dax. We were all created in God's image. Each and every single one of us.
Just a quick point here. I like the line where he says, to start to connect with God, you have to look. It starts with looking within, like not over there, not whatever. And that doesn't even have to be coupled with a religious aspect. A lot of the times, to solve personal problems, it starts by looking within yourself and like realizing what is actually, what in you is causing that problem to come out. And a lot of people struggle with being able to do that. And like he said at the beginning, I used to take all of my doubts and my whatever, all my problems,
disperse them among my friends,
and disperse them. And that's what we think, oh, I'll just go talk to somebody about it. But a lot of times, like, your friends aren't therapists, man. They're just there to listen. So anyone can listen to you, but it's about you, kind of making your own path and like making your own decisions for yourself.
Yeah, Gary V has said this before, and from the moment he said this, I tried to make a conscious effort to look within myself, a lot, and just kind of see, am I doing what I would be happy with? Like, am I actually proud of myself? Am I taking care of myself? Like all these other, just looking within and making sure that like I'm doing what I need to. But Gary V has said, the most dangerous entrepreneur you'll ever meet is someone who has a high level of self-awareness. So once you're self-aware of yourself,
your value, like your self-worth, your value,
your self-worth, your, what you're capable of, what you will and won't allow yourself to do, that's when things will take off for you.
Sure.
And Upchurch is big on that. Like in Upchurch, I don't even know if Upchurch ever listened to Gary Vee or whatever, but he's very self-aware. And there's a difference between self-conscious and self-aware. Self-aware is knowing the motivations behind doing what you do, knowing your own motivations and making sure those motivations are clear to yourself. Whereas self-conscious is like looking at yourself and like
being in tune with your thoughts and stuff like that, right? Like it's more of a spiritual kind of thing, yeah?
Like self-conscious is more of a you look at yourself from the outside and not really on the inside.
It's the perceived image of the people around you and how they're viewing you, right? Like self-consciousness for sure.
So like, but self-awareness is deeper. It's you viewing yourself.
Yeah, self-awareness comes from how you look at yourself from the inside and not worrying about how other people view you. So self-awareness is better.
if you're looking for a way to better yourself, increase your self-awareness. Like even small decisions, like why did I decide to have a bowl of cereal this morning? Well, because it was easy and I'm a lazy piece of shit. So maybe I should work on that. I could have made myself something a little more healthy or whatever, For sure. It's like that's where that becomes important in your life, especially if you're looking to change your life.
For sure.
And so it helps a lot.
We're almost done with this one. 15 seconds. Let's finish her out.
Spread love. Receive love. Have faith. Amen.
And I feel like a lot of times, too, just to add to our conversation, the word faith gets tied with religion a lot. You don't have to be religious to have faith in something. Like, you're supposed to have faith in your relationships. You're supposed to have faith in your work ethic. You're supposed to have faith in your daily decisions. You don't have to carry around a Bible to have faith and stuff. I feel like that term gets thrown around a lot, and automatically people associate it with being a religious type of thing. Like, no, man, I have faith in all sorts. I have faith in my bands. I have faith in my house, and all sorts of stuff.
And the thing is if you are religious, which I know some of you out there are,
definitely,
adhere to that, because there's some people, and I had a conversation with a guy the other day. He was saying, he's like, well, I think all religion is stupid. And I'm like, okay, it's your right to think that.
You're allowed to think whatever
I said,
you
now
want,
here's the thing, I don't go to church every week. I don't believe things the way most people who are tied into religion will believe things. I said, but I'll tell you this, I said, they're not hurting anybody. He's like, well, yeah, but you know, they're always taking money up on Sunday and just taking people's money. And I'm like, but people give it willingly because it's not like they're putting a gun to their head.
Yo, people don't have to go to church
like,
and put money in that donation jar. You know, they don't have to do that. They choose to do that.
So what I said is, I was like, it doesn't matter if it's Buddhism, Christianity, Muslim, like it doesn't matter what your thing is. If that's what helps you in life and that's what, you know, that higher power that you look to is that if that's what motivates you to be a better person in life, then you should do that because you're not hurting anybody. You're literally it's self-care, really.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That's what it boils down to. And so as long as you're doing those things and not hurting anybody, I'm all for it. You know, I support all that.
That's where I'm at too, you know, like, and it's one of those things where I stand the same way on religion as I do on a lot of other things. It's like you can be religious as you want. Just you know, don't come preaching your stuff to me because I'm not buying it. Like it's just how I am. Like I feel that way with a lot of things. You know, like with cheap products and things like that. I'm like, you can sell all the cheap products you want, but don't sell them to me because I'm not buying it. You know?
And not to say that religion is a cheap
product.
No,
I was not. I'm not associating those two things in any way.
But it is to say that hey, I found something that works for me.
I know my thing, and you have your thing, and that's fine. We can get along. We can still be friends. We can talk. We can have discussions. I'm not going to sell you my thing, and I don't want you to sell me your thing. That's just that, and that's not. There's no disrespect in any of that. It's just that's how we live, and we're allowed to live that way. So, and it's actually better that we can live that way and not just fight each other because you read the Bible, huh? Oh, that's stupid. Like you're stupid.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you're dumb. I just think that's your thing. Go for it. Like that's fine. I don't
care. So, well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. Don't really matter to me. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And you know what? I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5 backwards slash, just because it had a good message to it. He wasn't like forcing anything on anybody. The videography was fantastic.
That's one of my things about it. Like, yes, it's obviously a religiously viewed song, clearly. And Dax is talking about him being a religious person. Was he selling it? Was he trying to push it on anybody? No, he was just like, I'm thankful from where I'm at. I found what I needed. I found what helps me and did my thing. And I just want to let everybody know that this was the thing for me. Like, this helped me through things, you know? And basically, it's a moral of a story of being like, whatever helps you get through it, you know, like, just do the thing that helps you get within reason. There's always within reason. Yeah. So
if you're like, you know what? Heroin really helps me get through. No, that's not the answer, okay?
It helps a lot of people get through things, but only for about 10 minutes at a time, okay?
You're doing more damage than good, okay?
Within reason. So anyways, that's it, man. Let's get out of here.
No, that was fantastic. Well, go ahead and check the description below on how to get your hands on merch. As well as where to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Bow.